what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas.
Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding General YAHANNA. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth, this shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talkin' shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Join us as we bring together all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians under one banner for 4 days of powerful brotherhood and sisterhood.
I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't know how I did it. Got it.
Day 1 kicks off with the Round Table of Truth podcast featuring Captain of 13,000 Mauaquai. Also, we will be having a breakfast and sip event at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Then, we will be having scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then later, we will be having game night. On August the 2nd, we will be having a street teaching and a food and clothing giveaway at the Detroit Transit Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then you could join 13 Shield Commanding General YAHANNA for a powerful discussion. Are demons real and are they among us? From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. After that, we will be having late night activities at our bar on 21530 Gratiot Avenue. On August the 3rd, we will be visiting the Charles H. Wright Museum from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And join us at the Action Impact Gun Range from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We having an album release party at Flood's Bar and Grill for none other than Captain of 13,000 of Clyde Abaraya. Then, last but not least, we will be having the 7th annual Midwest Barbecue at Chandler Park from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is not like any other barbecue you ever been to. Bring your children, bring your family and friends. It's free food and it's a safe environment. Also, get you a room at our hotel for special rates. Book now for a comfortable stay close to all of the action.
Purchase your tracks today.
Support the Midwest Fire Weekend by donating to our GoFundMe. Visit the GoFundMe link in the description or scan the QR code to make a difference.
Boston, it made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. I.S.U.P.K whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage to?
We getting ready to have a Midwest Fire Weekend.
The I.S.U.P.K Chicago coming at you once again to let you know about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Came to speak to you about some events we're having in Detroit, Michigan. Fire Weekend, Thursday, August 1st to Sunday, August 4th.
Inviting all single blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to our Midwest Fire Weekend.
And you know what it is. It's that time of the year again. It's the Midwest Fire Weekend, hosted by Captain 13,000 Marquardt, August 1st through the 4th.
Real I.S.U.P.K Kentucky here to invite every so-called Black, Hispanic, and North American Indian to the Midwest Fire Weekend, Detroit, Michigan, August 1st through the 4th.
Tune into the Midwest Fire Weekend from August 1st to the 4th.
Don't miss out on this incredible event. Join us for the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Visit www.isupk.com or scan the QR code for more information.
With your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line, nigga, true Zion ass gay, your leech ass, lil' fame. I won't walk, got the same. Fuck wrong. Fuck wrong, nigga. Fuck wrong. I tell them, nigga. Fuck wrong. You get your shit together, nigga. Fuck wrong. Work it. I'ma do this shit till I rock it, you little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all the zock, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay turning like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm stone cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that bar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zock, you little body bitch. Need a princess par bar, little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Yeah, I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got it, be right, you mad, get stoned, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, your leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, not same, fuck wrong.
Okay. Homie, I've been.
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and a brother or sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him, say, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Where are you? Don't mean I can't find you. It means like who is this nigga? But where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Ham wa Aidya Yahweh. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
Right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what that afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had printers on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both bald heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shooting like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Right, everyone clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. All right, with the I.S.U.P.K. started on the 1 West under Commanding General YAHANNA, 1 West 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA, And our job is to teach blacks, Hispanics. From 1969, we'll be teaching the truth according to the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics are the real Jews according to the Bible. We have classes at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW.
Tomorrow, Saturday, Salakia, we'll have class at the Caribbean Center in Leicester, Maidstone Road, LE20UA. LE20UA. Make sure you're there. That'll be 5 p.m. till 7. 5 p.m. to 7. Make sure you're there. The class is going to be called How White Jesus Got into the Black House. How White Jesus Got into the Black House by Officer Dongabar. Friday, 5 till 7, Leicester, Maidstone Road, LE20UA. You know, we're class at the I.S.U.P.K, United Kingdom, which is in Birmingham, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, 7 till 9 on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, first thing first, questions. Go on, sis.
I just want to break down Genesis 3:21.
Genesis 3:21.
Shared a brother's post saying that Mary, not Mary, but Adam and Eve weren't naked, and some Christian was, that God gave Adam and Eve the coating of animal skin. So what does that mean?
Okay, so Christians read. So you're saying that what were the skins that God gave him? So according to Christianity, they believe that Adam and Eve was actually naked. That's what they believe. Now, according to the Bible, according to precepts, there's a shame that when it means they were naked. So we really, Adam and Eve were naked in a sense like this. When it says they're naked, it means that they had a culture of their own, and they didn't. When you have a culture of your own, imagine your parents raised you a certain way, and you're oblivious to what everyone else is doing. You're naked to their philosophies, and then one day someone says something like, "What? So what? You don't smoke weed? So what? You haven't tried a threesome?" Then you feel shame, like, "Oh shit, I'm naked. I'm different from them. I'm not like them. I'm different from them. Wow, that's crazy." And that's what it meant by Adam and Eve were naked. Not that they were physically naked, but they saw that there's something that they tapped into and they felt embarrassed. Let's get that scripture real quick. Let me get it real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Go on, sis, you got your Bible here? Yeah. Give me Exodus 32. Um, 32 and start from 1.
You want me to read?
Yeah, go on.
And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron.
So this is Moses. Moses is in the mountain, and Moses getting the 10 Commandments and the laws, breaking it down. Now remember, keep in mind. Sorry, keep reading. So Moses in the mountain, so like I won't put the cart before the horse. Keep reading.
And said unto him, Up, make us gods which shall go before us.
So Moses in the mountain, and Moses taking long to come back. So now people got scared and say, "Yo, Moses got me. We need a leader. We need a leader. Listen, make us some fake gods or anything because we need someone to protect us. We got carnal." Now, why would our people get scared? Because Moses is gone for too long. Anyone know why?
Because their head's gone. So
there you go. You got to keep in mind that this is before social media. This is before, this is before camera phones. So Moses is in the mountain and is gone for days. Now, you don't know if he's alive. You can't make a phone call and say, "Yeah, Moses called, I spoke to him." As far as you're concerned, he's dead. As far as you're concerned, a mountain lion probably eating him. He's probably gone up there, sprained his ankle, can't get up, and died of hunger. You don't know. He's gone in the mountain, and you heard nothing from him. And he ain't come back in 40 days. As far as you're concerned, his boy, I guess he's dead. You feel me? So they got carnal for shit. He's gone. What we're gonna do about Moses? Be some type of god. Someone got to protect us. Let's make us some gods. And they told Aaron to what? Melt their earrings and make them golden gods, man. Keep it in.
For as for this Moses, the man that brought us out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him.
There you go. I said, as for Moses, we don't know what's become of him. As far as I'm concerned, this nigga's dead, man. You know what's up in the mountains? Mountain lions. It's cold up there. Don't forget, he's dead. Today you make a phone call, you're good. You reach back safe. Didn't have that back then. He's gone. Mountains are high as well. You see him getting smaller and smaller and disappearing. They don't know what Moses is doing up there. They don't know that Moses is, getting revelations from God to the point. Imagine Moses got so much revelation from God that it came down. His face was glowing, man. Face was glowing. They don't know that. They're thinking, "Right, he must be dead." Because I can't see why else he ain't coming back. It's like it says. They thought that. See, you're looking at it from a 2024 perspective. Imagine this, you're seeing it from, but someone give him a phone call, man. Listen, back then, if a man when told about a journey, his father thought he was dead. If you walk to London from Birmingham with no phone, no nothing, we don't know if you're okay or not. How do we know you get hit by a car? How do we don't know you're lost? How do we know you get robbed? As far as we could say, he ain't come back here, must be dead. We don't know. We take things for granted. Now they just make a phone call and check a man, text him, whatever. Do you know what's in the mountain? Mountain lions. There's people go mountain climbing and they see frozen bodies there. You see it, frozen bodies. People are stuck up there and dead up there. So they're thinking it must be Moses, probably one of them, man. We don't know. He ain't come back in so long. Anything else?
Did you know what he was going to do though?
They know that Moses got up to the mountains because the Lord told him to. They're thinking it take a bit longer. It shouldn't take that long. The Lord didn't say how long it's going to take. But 40 days is a long time, 40 days is what, over a month? Now imagine, right, you wait for your monthly wage, you lie. And it takes forever, don't it? I mean, you wake up every day, washing, going to work, doing it again. Imagine just waiting. You do a 9-hour shift and you do it again and again, and the weekend comes, you have 2 weeks left, man. Imagine just waiting that duration, even longer. It's a long time. And you ain't heard no confirmation from a man. This man is saying, yeah, it's all going well, guys. I'm cool, I'm good. As far as you're concerned, as well, you must be dead, man. There's mountain lions up there and bears in up there and stuff. Bandits up there. God knows who knows what happened to him. Keep reading.
And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears.
And all the people broke off the golden earrings in the ear. I mean, we had earrings. I mean, it's not against the law to have earrings. We had earrings, and everyone said, you know what? Fuck this. Everyone took the earrings off, their bracelets, the chaps, the rings, chains, the whole nine, and they gave it to Aaron. Read.
And brought them unto Aaron.
And they brought them unto Aaron. Read.
And he received them at their hand.
And Aaron, for time's sake, Aaron took the gold, melted it down, and made a golden calf. And Aaron said, okay, here's our gods. Moses is gone now. This is our gods now. Give me verse 27.
And verse 27, and he said unto them, thus saith the Lord, God of Israel, for every man his sword by his sword.
Give me verse 25. So they made 2 golden calves. Moses came down. Moses was pissed. He saw what Aaron done. And this is what the Lord said when Moses came down. 25.
And when Moses saw that the people were naked.
The what?
That the people were naked.
But when Moses came down, they went butt naked. Meaning what? They weren't keeping the laws of God, man. They was naked. The Lord, we're going to get into it, but being clothed means having the culture of God, and taking it off is being naked. That's we're going to get there. Trust we're going to get there. So Moses came down and saw like, rah, I gave you that commandments, laws and commandments, and they're taking it off. If you take something off, you're naked. Like when a man says, yo, I didn't have my gun on me. If anyone's from the streets, man says, yo, he caught me slipping, I was naked, man. He don't mean he was butt naked. He means he didn't have the thing that protects him. And we didn't have the thing that protects us. We took it off for something else. We took it off. The Lord said, don't have no other gods before me. The Lord said, no idols before me. And we did this. And these things made us naked. Keep it in.
For Aaron had made them naked unto their shame.
We do that again?
For Aaron had made them naked unto their shame.
And that's what it means to be naked, man. When you take the covering of God off and you're shameful. You're exposing. Everyone looking at you like, oh, you smoke weed, man. You look at that, man. You're in a Christian church, man. That's what it means to be naked, to be shameful. And that's the same shame Adam and Eve had. Adam and Eve, what? Disobeyed the Lord, took off their culture, and then felt naked, felt ashamed, man. That's how Satan works. Satan's like a man, yeah, that if you've been in the world before, a man in the world, what convinced a girl to have sex with him? And then when she has sex with you, what do you say? The baby ain't mine. You gave it up too quick. You gave it up easy on the first day. And she's looking like, yo, you told me to give it up. And that's Satan. Satan said, go do this, man. Go do this, man. Go do it, man. But when you do it now, you feel shameful. What have I done? I wasn't thinking. You weren't thinking, but someone was thinking. Satan will make you feel naked. He'll make you put down your culture, put down what you know is right, and then back up like, God, look at this. This man's evil, man. Look at it done. It's evil, man. And leave you with the shame. That's why Judas killed himself. When Judas sold out, why would Judas sell out Christ? Anyone know? Remember, Judas sold out Christ, then killed himself. So why did Judas sell him out in the first place? Go on. But why, when Judas did it, was he guilty? Judas was, in his mind, Judas was 100% right, man. This was the right thing to do. Your Christ, a thief, man. It's the thief, robbing people's money. It was listen, you could have convinced Judas he was wrong. You could have convinced him he was right. This was right for to do. I'm gonna thief people's money. You know what? I'm gonna set him up. You see, I'm gonna call the scribes and Pharisees. Judas, where you read the Bible, you think, oh, Judas is wicked, man. Oh, Judas ain't seeing that. No one sees himself as wicked. Everyone that does wicked deeds, I'm doing the right thing. He pissed me off. I'm doing the right. Everyone's right, man. Everyone's right. Listen, that's why we have court and counsel, because he's right and he swears he's right. No one says they're wrong. Judas was right in his mind. Christ violated and he deserved to die. Then Satan left him, man. And Judas felt naked, felt embarrassed and shame, tried to give the money back. And they weren't having it, man. And Judas went and hung himself. That's what it means to feel shame and embarrassed. That's what it means to feel naked. So Adam and Eve felt naked, and the Lord gave him a culture. Let's get that real quick. Give me oh man. Let me tell you what it means to be clothed. I'll give you Revelations 12. Revelation 12 and 1. So this is a vision that John saw in the heavens, and it reads, and there appeared a great woman in heaven. And if this woman is Israel, when you read about the Bible, the Most High refers to Israel as his woman. Over at the Bible, Israel married unto you and married unto you. The Lord said that what Israel like a comely woman, a pretty beautiful woman to him. And there was a woman in heaven clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. And the moon and the sun, what? Represents wisdom. So the Bible says that Israel is the only people given the wisdom of God. Why is the sun and the moon considered wisdom? Does anyone know? What is this? Actually, but why sun and the moon though? Why not air and oxygen? They give life as well. Why sun and the moon? Anyone want to give it a shot? Let me see. Because the reason being is what? The sun and the moon give light. When you're in darkness, you can't see. And when I shed light, you go, oh, I can see now, man. That's why the sun and the moon are considered wisdom in the Bible. The sun gives light where? At nighttime. The sun gives light in the morning. The moon gives light at nighttime. When you're in darkness, darkness means you're confused. You don't know what to eat from what not to eat. You don't know how to dress from what not to dress. But when you got light, you go, okay, I get it now. That's why the sun and the moon is called wisdom. The sun and the moon is considered wisdom. And the Bible says Israel is the only one with the wisdom. What's the priest that Israel is the only one with the wisdom? We're the only ones that got the law. And the Bible said what? Israel was clothed with the sun and the moon. Meaning what? You can't physically put the sun and the moon on you. It's figurative. Meaning we're clothed with it. We put it on us. We live it. That's what it means to have something on you, to clothe something. And Adam put on the clothing of the other nations. When the Bible goes what? He covered himself with the fig leaves. The leaves are what covers it. Let me get there, man. Salakia. I'm going too fast. Let me get it. 1 second. Bear with me a second. 2 seconds. Fig leaves, yeah? When he covered himself with fig leaves. Yeah, I'll get in there. Give me Genesis 3 and 7. You there, yeah? 3 and 7, Baba Shah. Yeah.
And the eyes of them both were open.
And the eyes of them were open, so they sitting there for, oh my God, what have we done? What have we done, man? This is not how we was raised. Just like a black man that goes to prison or anyone that sins, your eyes open, you feel, oh damn, the guilt kicks in. Read.
And they knew that they were naked.
Come on.
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons.
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Meaning what? They covered themselves with fig leaves. Now, the trees in the garden that they weren't supposed to learn from was the other nations. You can read about that in Ezekiel. Adam wasn't alone. And what? A leaf is something that covers the tree. A leaf clothes the tree. And what clothes you? Your culture. Your culture is what you put on. So they found out that they sinned, and they put on the culture of the other nations. That's like a black man go to jail and is low, is down, is out, he knows he's wrong. What does he do? He becomes a Muslim. It's like a black man go to jail and is down, he's out. Just like Adam, he knew what he done was wrong. So what do they do? Become a Christian. And people do it to this day. People that leave the truth do it to this day, man. People leave the truth. And you know what they do? They leave the truth, they feel guilty. And you know what they do? Get more dirty. Satan convince them, if you do something wrong, the best thing is to go, right, I'm not doing that again. I'm going to take a punishment. I'm not doing it again. But Satan convinces you, listen, man, you're wicked, man. Look what you done, man. You're a traitor, man. Why? How can you live with yourself? And what do people do? Become more dirty. So you know what? I might as well be a Christian then. I might as well be a Muslim. I might as well commit suicide. That's what Adam did. He felt dirty. I said, you know what? I might as well get more dirty then, man. And covered himself with the culture of the other nations. So like he says.
That's what I'm going to ask. Like, why not just come back there?
Satan convinces you. When Satan tells you, listen, you can't look them in the eye again, man. Look how wicked you are, man. Nah, how you gonna do that, man? And what do people do? Leave the truth fully. People do something wrong, they steal from the school or whatever the case may be, and women then take the beating and come back. They get deeper into it, man. They become more Christian, more Muslim, cover themselves. They do something to make themselves feel better. So you know, but the truth ain't real anyway. So I'm gonna do this Islam thing. That's what people do, and Adam did it himself. Suckers is.
So is that part of shame?
It's like a shame. It's the nakedness, but the covering itself. When the Lord said He covered them with skins, meaning what the Lord gave them back their culture because they put on someone else's culture. Let me get another one real quick before I move on. Give me one there. Oh, so okay. Is it Ezra's? The Ezra's 2 and 45. Ezra 2 and 45. So this is the end times when Christ is with his 144,000. So Ezra saw a vision and was like, who are these men? And this is what the angel said. He said, he answered and said, these be they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal clothing. So Ezra saw these men, these 144,000 men. He said to the angel, who are these men? And the angel said, these are the men that took off the mortal clothing. They took off the things that make you die. And they put on the things that make you live. And what's the things that make you live? The laws, statutes, and commandments, man. If you put on the laws, statutes, and commandments, you ain't getting high blood pressure and diabetes like everybody else. You ain't eating crab, pork, shrimp, and lobster, man. You ain't getting tapeworms like everybody else. You ain't getting AIDS like everybody else because you ain't marrying whores, man. You ain't having sex with white women. You ain't taking drugs and sharing needles, man. They put on the things that make them live, and they took off the things that make you die. It's figurative. In the Bible, when it comes to clothing, it's not literal. All throughout the Bible, the Lord calls the commandments clothing all the time, man. In the Bible, it says what? That the 144,000 are going to be what? Clothed with white robes. Then it goes on to that. It goes on to say what? These white robes are the commandments. It's not literal. What you put on is what you wear, what you represent, what you do. So like it says.
So in 21, I actually read it again. So the Lord God put up skins. What were the skins? Like what?
So the skins were the culture. So there was the way Christians say that it's wrong to be naked, but then Adam and Eve was naked. You feel me? Christians, how can it be a sin? In the laws in the Bible where it says a man or woman shouldn't be naked, but then Adam and Eve was naked. That don't even make sense. You tell a Christian, you say, why not naked? To tell you, because against the law, man. So why was Adam and Eve naked in the first place? It don't even make sense, man. There was dressed. They had the same laws we had today. It's figurative. You know what I mean? Putting on the clothing of God, putting on the mortal clothing is talking about keeping laws, statutes, and commandments, and taking it off of being naked is talking about breaking it. Just like what happened in the time of Moses, they took it off and it was naked. They said it, the Bible said what when Moses saw them, they was naked. But what was they doing when we read it? And that made them naked. Making a golden calf was what made them naked. It says it's right in the text. The way making a golden calf and stripping off, and you know, that made them naked, taking it off, that made them shameful, and you know, dishonorable, and that made them naked by not keeping laws, statutes, and commandments. Let's get one more. So Lakia, bear me 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Any questions? Type them in the line and we'll break it down. So luck is Revelations 22 and 14. Oh man, I can't find it right now. But in Revelations as well, the brothers had on white robes, and the white robes was the commandments as well. Let me see if we can find it real quick. 2014, I believe it is. Let me see. Is that the one? I can't find it. But just remind me. Let me try. No, I think it's 7 and 9. Revelation 7. Bear with. I'll find it. I'll stand about for something, but I'll find it. But to answer your question, sister, that's why it means the Lord clothed them. Not that it was naked, but the Lord gave them laws again because they clearly forgot them. Any more questions? Oh, 7:13, Mawasa says. That's the one, Mawasa, with a part where it says, it lets you know what the white robes are. I'll find those way. The part where it says the white robes are the commandments. So, okay, next question.
I was just asking, is it in the spirit to like feel sorry for heathens? Like you know, if you're on your slave, say like you're working with children, you're working with infants. Is it like because we're not monsters, you know what I mean? Like how, like feeling sorry for them, like when you care about them, especially like if you're working in that field, like what does the Lord say about that basically?
So sister asks, is it wrong to have compassion on heathens? And the answer is no. It's not wrong to have compassion on heathens, man. You feel me? Like we're not monsters, and you know we're different from them, which makes you know that we're the proper ones to rule the earth. Imagine this: the oppressor didn't have compassion on black babies, and made black babies work in the cotton fields, man. Made black babies work in the cane fields, man. And the fact that black people got compassion on them, it's a good thing. Shows that we're different from them. We ain't like them, man. We don't want to harm babies. We don't want to, enslave people and so forth. But what I would say is going to happen though. They will be enslaved. And as a woman, you got to worry about executing judgment anyway. So you can feel sorry for them. That's not a problem. We ain't like them. What's the precept? Christ healed a white woman's daughter, man. Christ healed a white woman's daughter. Why can Christ an animal? She was there. You know what I mean? Christ had the power to heal her, and he did it. You know what I mean? We're not like them. They're the people that will use black babies as alligator bait, cut a black woman's bellies open. We just want justice. We're people that want justice, man. That's all. We don't hate the oppressor because of his skin color. We don't hate him because he looks a certain way or because he got blonde hair. We don't like him. Why? Because he did crime towards us that need to be rectified, man. That's the reason why. That's the reason why we don't like him. Let me get the scripture real quick. One second. This is Matthew 15 and 23. Bear me a second. We got a brother in here. 2 seconds. Damn. Bear me a second. Okay, Matthew 15:23. And it reads, sorry, 15:22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, son of David. So this girl was a heathen, and she came to Christ and have mercy on me, O Lord, man. and you read on why her daughter had a demon on her. Her daughter had some sort of disability or some sort of sickness. The Bible don't say, but we know she had a demon on her. You feel me? Verse 23. Sorry. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. So you got a demon, man, some sort of sickness, some sort of mental illness, some sort of, physical illness, whatever the case may be. But he answered her not a word, and Christ ignored her at first. He saw her coming to him and ignored her. Why? Because Christ came for blacks and Hispanics only, man. And he saw this woman begging, and he thought, listen, man, move from him, man. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. And even his disciples said, Lord, send her away, man. She's there running after us and crying behind us and begging behind us. Tell her to move, man. Come. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And Christ told us straight. Christ said, I ain't sent but to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You're asking me for a blessing. Listen, man. These blessings are for my brothers. They're for black people, man. When we at I.S.U.P.K do food drives, that food is for our brothers, man. We have classes for our brothers, man. We got money and support, and all that support's for our brothers, man. It's not for nobody else. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it unto dogs. And Christ called this woman a dog. Christ, it's not good that I take the children's bread. Who would get their children's food and give it to the dog, man? If anyone's a dog owner, you don't go shopping and do £100 shopping and give it all to a dog. That food's for the children, man. It's for the family. And Christ said that. Christ, listen, what I got is for my people, man. It's not for the dogs. It's not for people that's beneath us. It's not for people that ain't of our race, man. It's not for that. And she, verse 27. And she said, truth, Lord. Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fallen from the master's table. And this woman accepted that she's a dog, man. She accepted that she's beneath Christ, man. She said, Lord, I hear you, man. But come on, man. Even the dogs get little something. Even the dogs get crumbs. So therefore, Lord, I'm not asking for the bread, but can I get little crumbs at least? Verse 28. Then Yahushua answered and said, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it even unto thee as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. And Christ healed her, man. Christ saw that this woman knew her place. And he thought, there you go, man. Did it, man. She knew her place. She said, listen, man, I'm beneath you, man. She wasn't proud of nothing. And he gave her a little blessing. It cost her nothing. Why? Because we're compassionate people. We like that, man. The oppressor, on the other hand, oh, come on, man. Listen, you got to hear the stories, man. The oppressor have two black people wrestling. Have two black people wrestling each other. What we call mandingo fighting. And when one, you see it on Django, and then one loses, he'll kill the other one like with animals, man. The oppressor will, rip your family from your hands, rip your baby, newborn baby from your hands. Imagine this, the oppressor's so wicked. Imagine this, yeah. The oppressor here is rich, can have any girl he wants, but in slavery, have sex with your wife, man. In front of your face and make you listen just to break you. Why? Because he ain't like us, man. We are merciful, man. That's why we're the ones that need to be ruling. We're the ones that need to be ruling, man. We're the merciful ones, man. We got mercy. And guess what? Even though we got mercy, we know about justice also. So he will pay for his crimes, man. He will pay for the things that he done, man. He will pay for 99 million black people, man. So don't feel no way if you're a merciful person, because there's one thing that the world lacks these days, and it's merciful people, man. In 2024, everyone's horrible. Everyone's out for himself. No one cares about nobody. If you're a merciful person, you're rare. You're a rarity, man. Because no one's merciful these days. It's like it's this.
Would that also be the case with like there's examples throughout the Bible when the Lord blessed the heathens because we was among them, i.e. like Joseph in Egypt, etc.
Not in that case. The heathens are blessed because it's like collateral, isn't it? You don't know what it's there. It's like heathens are blessed. The Bible goes, the heathen that cleave unto us will be blessed. So likewise, when we was in Egypt, we had a wise man called Joseph that was blessed. So the Egyptians, just by default, by being around us, got a blessing too, man. We where you need to be. You're a heathen out there. You're a heathen out there. You want to be blessed. You want to be given a blessing. You need to come down to UPK, man. You can't come in here, but boy, listen, I would advise you to give some money, man, some donations, man. Support, man. Listen, we saw what happened to the Egyptians in the time of Joseph. The time of Joseph, the Egyptians got to eat. Why? Because they listened to Joseph. You saw what happened to the people that supported us. They got blessed, man. And likewise, if you want to get blessed by the Lord, you need to come and help these brothers right here. You feel me? So hit that speaker for me, Baba Kashar. Was there anything else on that?
No, I just wanted to ask
No, so any question lines, let me know. So lucky Ira, you having troubles with the Connecting. Let's give it a try again. So get a brother trying to join. Give me a minute. This is the book of Proverbs 29 and 2. The Proverbs 29 and 2, and it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And when you turn the news, what do you see, man? You see people mourning, man. Everyone's mourning about inflation. Everyone's mourning about the cost of living. Everyone's mourning about wars everywhere. Why? Clearly the wicked must be ruling. Because everyone's mourning, man. And the Bible goes, when the righteous ruling, everyone's going to rejoice. Why? Because we are righteous, man. We are righteous and we're merciful too, man. The people that rule today ain't merciful. Imagine they all these governments and everything, and all your prime ministers are rich on poor people's money. I don't care about poor people. Don't give a damn about poor people. They only come to the ghetto. They only come to the ends when it's election time. And the ones in office, they don't come down here again. All they care about, they talk about global warming, and we got to stop global warming. But hold on, I'm not. Listen, they say we gotta save the planet, guys. We gotta stop global warming, man. Take the bus. You know what I mean? Jump on public transportation, man. Don't have a car. You know what I mean? They punish you for having an old car. That you can imagine. They're punishing you for having an old car. They charge you for what? Clean air zone. They're charging you for being broke. Meanwhile, guess who's the one caused the global warming? I've never went to a private jet in my life. These are going meetings every day, every week, every hour, man, flying to this country and that country. And are they taking private transportation? No, they aren't, man. They're taking private jets here, Land Rovers here. They ain't jumping on no train. They ain't jumping on no bus. They're the ones ruining the air and the planet, and we're the ones paying for it, man. That's a wicked ruler right there, man. We're the ones paying for it. We're the ones got to pay for clean air zone charge and high taxes. And they're the ones damaging the earth, ain't us. They're the ones going on holidays every minute with their family. They're the ones flying out on private jets. Private jets, they can't jump on the plane with everybody else and save the planet. They got to jump on a private jet to go meet the Prime Minister of China, jump on a private jet to go to Rome to go meet the Pope, and a private jet here to go meet the Queen. But yeah, guys, listen, man. It's just this global warming thing's too bad, man. We got a charger, man. If your car ain't past, what was it, 2016, 2015, we're gonna charge it, man. When we ain't the ones damaging the earth, that's the wicked berry rule right there, man. They're the ones fighting and killing for oil, man. Look at Ukraine right now, man. Ukraine and the Middle East, all the wars in the Middle East over oil, man. Let me tell you something. If you're from Iraq and there's oil under the ground in Iraq, then that oil belongs to Iraq, man. And if you want some of that oil, guess what you should do? Pay for it, man. Like the white man. He started something called war on terrorism. You know what I mean? Just to give him an excuse to go in your country and take the oil, man. That's the wicked berry rule right there. And that's why everyone's crying. That's why everyone's upset. That's why the world's upside down. Because the wicked are ruling right now, man. And because the wicked are ruling, there's wars everywhere. There's earthquakes everywhere. Because, they want all the oil from the earth. So now, because they're taking the oil from the earth, the earthquakes everywhere. Because the oppressor is so greedy and is wicked and is ruling, the animals are extinct now. You know what I mean? Because, let me tell you how wicked what oppressor is. Like, back in ancient times, a man will cut down one tree, and that tree will last him probably a week for him and his family, man. For some firewood or something, you know what I mean? Or some paper. The oppressor cleans out the whole rainforest, man. And sells all that paper on the shelf in Home Depot, man. For firewood and doors and 2x4s and all that stuff there. Cleans out the whole rainforest. It's so wicked. He destroys the ozone layer. And guess who got to pay for it? We got to pay for it, man. So luck, yeah. Oh, the brother, 1 second. One second. So we got to do a workshop. Let me workshop. Baby, 1 second. Chill out, I don't Christ. You take it, fine. And that's why it's like, that's why the world's how it is today, because the wicked bear rule, and because the wicked bear rule, that's why everyone got to pay for it, man. But let me tell you something, when we rule, things are going to be in place, man. The laws in this Bible shows you how to run the earth, shows you how to run the whole entire planet, shows you that the Bible tells you that if a man sees a bird in the nest with an egg, you either eat the egg and let the bird go, or you eat the bird and let the egg go. That's how you replenish the earth, man. The oppressor will take both of them. We're living in an earth right now where you got to buy soil, man. You got to buy soil. The man, he rubs everything to the point you got to buy soil. Your man that likes to planting, you got to buy dirt, man. This man thieves and he robs and steals and sells it back to you, everything. You got to buy water that comes from the heaven, man. You buy wood that comes from the earth, man. That's the world we're living in. Why? Because this man's wicked, man. You feel me? So like, if you can get the scripture, Baba Kushar. You get me, give me Proverbs, Baba Kushar, yeah? A car. Get me Proverbs, Baba Kushar. If you could. Your Bible? Yeah, just feel free to take time. Okay. Proverbs 29 and 2. 29 and 2, Baba Kushar. 29, chapter 29, verse 2. If you could just crack up here. What's this?
Sorry, I don't know the white man's thing, but I mean, like, back in the day, did you pay for wood them times as well?
You would pay for wood too as well. You would. This is the problem. Back then, you had businesses as well, so people did sell wood and so forth. The problem is, it's still like back then, you had fishermen. Paul and Peter were fishermen. Now, you know how fishermen did their thing back then? They have a net, a fishing rod, and they'll sell it in moderation. Do you know how the white man sells fish today? Do you know how we catch fish today? Do you know? All right, it's a big ship, which is the size of like a house. There's something called a radar. And when I say he scrapes the ocean clean of all these fishes, man. Clean. And guess where that fish ends up? In your supermarkets, man. We would go to the market. What fish? Boom. Okay, boom. We used to make money. Make money. We hustled. You want fish? How much you want? 2. This man, listen, globally, and his fish is sold in every supermarket in Tesco, Sainsbury's, fish cakes, fish fingers, fish burgers. Oh, he wants every last penny, man. We would chop down a tree and saw you some wood. This man would chop down a rainforest, man, and put his stamp on it. Put his stamp on it and say, this is Home Depot wood. And he got Home Depot in every corner and every block of every city, of every area. And that's it. He's greedy. And he's damaging the earth that he lives in. We don't care because it makes him money. You get me? That's the level that we're dealing with. Back then we did sell, we chop down wood in moderation, had our businesses and do our thing, but he wants all of it. He wants all the oil. You know what I mean? Damages the ozone layer, damages everything that we got to live, but he don't care because, yo, I get paid for it, man. Read that, Baba Kushar. Proverbs, we got, look at the back if you need to. I thought it probably it says, Shara, look another one. So luck, you're very agree. It was 29 and 2.
And the righteous are his followers.
Was it? Shalom. Go on, read it nice and loud, Baba Kushar.
Yeah, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Like I brought down, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous people ruling, there will be no problems of labor and conservative and everyone fighting and, you know, about inflation and, you know, the cost of living. Because the righteous man will be giving people a fair wage, man. Giving people a fair wage. Listen, the world we live in is disgusting, man. Do you know when I was there 16 years old, I used to work for £3 an hour, $3.60 an hour. That's evil, man. Imagine I was doing the same work as a man 18, no different work. I was doing the same work, same job as a man 20, but because of his age, they charged me £3.60 an hour. And they used to purposely get people 16 on purpose so that they can make more money. That's the wicked ruling right there, man. That's slavery. But because they're giving you £3, you think it's not slavery. A slave works for free. You give him a man £3. You know how long an hour is? And imagine in 1 hour, a man's giving you £3. Just picture £3 in your mind. And in 1 hour, here you go, £3. Another hour, here you go, another £3, that's 6. And we did it, man. That's the wicked being in authority. That's the people mourning because of it. Keep it in.
When the wicked.
Nice and loud, nice and loud.
Okay, when the wicked beareth rule.
But when the wicked beareth rule, to bear means to hold. If you bear something on your shoulder, you're carrying something. When the wicked are carrying rulership, we done. The people mourn. Mourn means to be crying, means to be sad, means to be down. When the people are bearing, when the wicked are bearing rulership, the people mourn, man. And that's what you see today. People mourning, man. Everyone's crying about starving kids in Africa, man. But blame the man that's ruling. Everyone's crying about why there's wars everywhere, man. Blame the man that's ruling, man. Don't blame us. Everybody wants to blame the UPK like we're what's wrong with the world, man. We don't own the world. We're the ones robbing oil. We're the ones robbing the resources and robbing everybody. We don't own the world banks. Blame the people that's ruling. And that's your oppressor that you love so much, man. That's Christianity that you love so much, man. They are the wicked ones, man. It's like a call if you could. Give me 1 Timothy 4:1. Our brother said someone wanted to know what it means. You can eat all foods. We're gonna get there now. 1 Timothy 4:1. But Daria Allah from Leicester says somebody wants to know what it means that you can eat all food. We're gonna get it. Let me know when you get there. Take your time. 1 Timothy. First Timothy 4:1 when you get there. Take your time. Be nice and loud about this. Just bellow it out, man. Don't hold back, man. Just boil it out, man. So luck, yeah. So you know what I mean? It's the book of Timothy. So Timothy was what? A young man under Paul that Paul raised up, man. Paul raised up. The brothers in the school that was coming at a young age. And they get raised up, and you see them, they become captains one day and generals one day. And they wasn't always at that level. They was taught by somebody, and that was Timothy. Timothy was a young man that Paul taught, man. And this is what Paul taught Timothy. Read that 4:1, Baba Kashar. Can't.
Now the Spirit speaking expressively that in the later times some shall depart from the faith.
So Peter said, so Paul said that, listen, the Spirit speaking expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. Now, what does it mean to depart from the faith? Go on, sis. Leave the truth. Depart means to leave. Like when you go to an airport, you got arrivals and departure. Depart means to leave. So people left the truth then. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? It's like going to war. When you go to war, you got 100 soldiers, yeah? Is every soldier going to come back? Someone's going to die. It's expected. Even if you win the war, someone's going to die. And we're in a war right now. And people leave the faith. Paul said that. Keep it in. Put your thumb there when you stop it, right? So 4:1.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of the devil.
And this is why they leave the truth, because they pay attention to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. A seducing spirit is something that seduces you. It sounds good to the ear, man. So, bro, be in the truth, rocking, all black, doing good, being in the truth. And then someone say, when I read Genesis, Adam and Eve was really naked, I'm not throwing what I'm saying. And Mama go, you know what, you're right, UPK is wrong about that, we can't have sex with white women. Think about it. Look. I read a scripture, it said concubines. And you're a man, you're in the world, you get your flesh, man, your flesh wants what it wants. And you go, you know what, well, since I put on white girl, I've been craving it. I wouldn't mind go back, man. And you convince yourself that it's right. You say, you know what, you're right, man. Let's go back into the world, man. Let's do that, man. Genesis, it said all meat, all herb is meat. We the herb. We the herb. Ain't we the herb. You're right, we can smoke weed, man. That's a seducing spirit, man. It finds something you liked. Mangles it with the Bible to make you feel. Nobody wants to say that they're wicked. No one wants to go, you know what? I'm a wicked nigga, man. I just can't start smoking weed. So what do people do? What did anyone have you ever heard anyone say, I smoke weed, I'm a wicked Negro, man? What do people say that want to smoke weed? What they say? You got a man in the truth here and he leaves because of weed. Does he say, I'm just wicked and I'm weak and I can't fight my temptations, so I smoked weed? Does he ever say that? What does he say? It justifies it. He says, well, what's that word? After further, what's the word? After intense research. That's the one. After intense research, I found out that it was wrong. It's actually okay, man. And they go at smoking weed, man. They are seduced by a seducing spirit. A spirit is a vibration. You feel me? Keep it in.
Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Speaking lies and hypocrisy, man. Lying on the Bible. Hypocrites on the Bible. Lying on the Bible and hypocrisy, man. Like the Christian church. Hypocrisy. Say stuff like, well, the Old Testament's done away with, man. But can you get tattoos now? But where in the Bible did it say you can't tattoos in the Old Testament? Speak lies and hypocrisy. People leave the truth. The same why people leave the truth and the things that they do when they leave the truth. And one of the things that the main reason why they leave the truth is why they're seduced, man. And when they're seduced to tell lies, well, due to intense research, I found out that this scripture's wrong and we was wrong about this, man. And my wife was right, my wife said that really, this is that, and you can't shave your beard. And that's what they do. They leave and teach lies and hypocrisy as well. We done?
I mean, conscience is shared with a hot iron.
And it says having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Anyone know what that means? Your conscience seared with a hot iron. Well, wash your conscience first and foremost.
It's what you know, like you say, that energy thing, your conscience.
You're onto it. You're onto it. Like your conscience, you do something wrong, your conscience will burn you alive. You could go, I'm wrong, man. But these brothers have their conscience sealed with a hot iron. So imagine you got iron here. Imagine you got sheep or cow, and you want to like back in the ancient times, the Bible used a lot of farming metaphors, like lost sheep in the house of Israel, my farm, the fold, coming to the fold, because we were farmers back then. And a farmer back then would brand his sheep or his cow. They do today. They brand them. They go, you're going to be for mutton, you're going to be for liver, brand them so they can tell them apart. So imagine your conscience is burned with a hot iron. You know what I mean? When something's burned with a hot, it's like a tattoo, it can't come off. So when you leave the truth now, no one can tell you different. No one can bring scriptures to you and go, no, man, you're wrong. At this point now, you're right. No one can tell you nothing, man. You don't feel bad for the things you do no more. And that's what happens when you leave the truth. At first, you feel bad. Oh, man, I'm sex with these whores, man. I'm sex with these whores. And then one day, it's all right, man. It's cool, man. It's fine. Nothing happened to me yet, man. It's fine, man. It's cool, man. The Lord said it's fine, man. Listen, Samson, King Solomon has sex with many strange women, man. It's cool, man. And then you get to the point where your conscience is sealed with a hot iron. You don't even feel sad no more. You don't even feel bad no more. Your conscience is set. It's burned. Like when you get burned with a hot iron, you can't rub it off. It won't come off. And likewise, no one can change you. You're set in your ways, man. Keep it in.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats.
Come on.
Which God hates, creates to be received.
Read that. So this is the part. So this is the part the brother's getting to. Christians say this precept says people that leave the truth forbid you to marry and forbid you to eat meat. And they go, see, so you're forbidding me to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Read it again.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to
abstain means stay away from. Abstain from what?
Meat.
From meat. So they read it and go, see, you're telling me to abstain from meat. You're telling me to abstain from pork. This is the problem. This is the problem. You are reading a book written to Israelites, man. Context is key. Pork is not meat to Israelites. Why? Because they don't eat pork. You feel me? If I say to you, listen, you want a drink? What is a drink to me? A drink is alcohol, it's soda, cherryade, it's blood. Drink to me. It's not. Why? I don't drink blood. Now, if I go to Africa, I say the same phrase. I could be talking about blood. You have to read everything in context, man. If I say to you, listen, I'm hungry. If I go to you, listen, I'm hungry, man. You want to eat something, and you go, yeah, actually. And I go, what when you eat? You go, you know what? Rather than I eat anything, Me and you are both in the truth. So anything means what? Meat, fish. That's lawful. It means fries. It means burgers. Fish that is lawful. But anything to a Chinese man means eel, lobster, dog. His anything. One man's all meat is different to another man's all meat. Meat is not meat to a Hebrew Israelite. If you went to the butcher's right now and you saw a pound of rat and you saw a pound of lamb, and I said, yo, go buy me some meat, man. Is the rat meat to you? Is this rat? So when Paul says meat, he's not talking about pig because pig ain't meat to Hebrews, man. But keep it in.
Which God has created.
Read that part again. Which God has what?
Which God has to create.
Which God has created, man. It said people are telling. It said it's wrong to tell a brother that to abstain from meat that God has created. Read.
Receive with thanksgiving.
There you go, man. It's wrong to tell a brother to abstain from meat that God created to be received with thanksgiving, man. Pork wasn't created to be received. How do we know that? In Leviticus, the 11th chapter, man, it says don't eat pork. But guess what was created to be received? Lamb, chicken, beef, ox, mutton. The Bible goes, it's wrong for a man to tell a man to abstain from things that was created to be received, man. Basically, it's wrong for me to tell you, you can't eat beef, man. It's wrong for me to be a vegan and tell a next man, you can't eat meat. It's wrong to do that. That's what the Bible's talking about. At the time, you had vegetarian brothers teaching other brothers it's wrong to eat meat, man. Like today, man, they got vegetarian brothers. I love my vegetarian brothers out there, man. I love it, man. But god damn, listen, you man get on my nerves, man. So lucky. I like them vegan brothers that just keep themselves to themselves. And the vegan brothers, I'm trying to dup you a Big Mac, man. They're coming over to me, yo, man, and the colon and the blood pressure. Just leave me alone, man. So I'm trying to kill this Big Mac, man, because your colon. What's that one? And you know, meat stays in your something for oil. What's it? Meat stays in your intestines and don't dissolve. I don't hear that, man. The Lord said it's fine. I'm saying it's fine. That's what Paul's talking about. It's wrong for a man to tell a man that he can't eat meat that is lawful, man. Not pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's the context of the whole thing. Read that again, Baba Kishar. Go back a little bit.
Forbidden to marry.
Forbidden to marry? That's another thing too. Another doctrine of the devil is a man forbidden to marry. A man said that you can't get married. What's he talking about? Anyone know? Come on. Go on. Multiple wives, man. If any man tells you can't have 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives, they are teaching a doctrine of the devil. They are forbidding you to marry. When you read this, because you're Christian, you're thinking, oh, he said I can't have 1 wife. If you get married once, you're married. You get married twice, you're married. If any man says you can't have 2 wives, he is forbidding you to marry, and that is a doctrine of the devil in the Bible right there. It's like it says.
Can it also be like the Pope as well?
Like the Pope too. They tell you, you can't marry. They say what? They say the Pope and who else? Certain monk religions, man. Certain gurus and certain what do you call it? Catholics say to be a high priest, you can't have a wife. And Moses was a high priest. Moses' sons were the high priests, and they got married. How do you think we had other high priests? Because Moses' sons, Aaron's sons, got married. They had children. He became the next high priest. How do you think we got the scribes and Pharisees, man? They were descendants of Moses' sons. The scribes and Pharisees, if you trace the lineage back, they go right back to Aaron. Right back to Aaron's sons. Aaron had sons who had sons who had sons, who became the Maccabees, who fought against the Greeks. And the Maccabees became later on, the Maccabees were good brothers. Later on over time, they became wicked niggas, man, that ruled Israel. And they was the scribes and Pharisees. And they came from Aaron, who was a high priest. They had a job to look after Israel, and they were allowed to have sex with women. They were allowed to, hence why we had the Maccabee dynasty and the scribes and Pharisees. So any man talking about to be a high priest, you can't have a woman. To be a high priest, you got to be clean from a woman and be abstinent and, sustain from sex. That's nowhere in the Bible, man. Because Moses had a wife. In fact, I think Moses had 2. Aaron had a wife. Aaron had sons too. Aaron had a son called Phineas, a son called Gershon. He had loads of sons, man. Judas Maccabee had loads of sons, man. Judas Maccabee had loads of sons, died on his deathbed, told his son to go out there and go kill the Greeks, man. And he was a high priest also, man, who descended from Aaron. So that's a lie in the Bible, man. You can be a priest and have children, man. So, Salaki, let me get the next question. So this is Salaki, can I get a breakdown of Luke 16 and 20? Baba Kushar, give me Luke 16 and 20. So I think this is this famous scripture about what? Lazarus and the rich man, who Christians break down and say, oh, this is talking about hell. But it's not talking about hell, it's a parable, man. Luke 16 and 20. Let me know when you're there. Yeah. So Christians always talk about this is hell. This is the problem, though. In the Bible, Christ always talks in parables. Always. You had the parable of the seed sower. You had the parable of the man that built his house on sand. You had the parable of the wheat and the tares. But for some reason, when they come here, literal, man. Let me tell you, Christ always talks. Every story Christ gave was all about parables. But when they come here, it's literal, man. You know, you're gonna go into fire and burn, man. See the wheat and the tares, that'll talk about wicked niggas and good niggas. Yeah. See, you know, the seed sower, that was talking about, you know, the word, you know, planting on good ground, and the good ground ain't literal. Talking about a man that receives the truth. When it comes here, it's literal, man. That's a lie, man. This scripture here ain't talking about dying and burning and going to hell, man. When you read this chapter, Christ went to the scribes and Pharisees and they laughed him to scorn. And then Christ turned back around and gave him a parable. Like, okay, you're laughing at me. All right, then. It's cool, man. In the reincarnation, you same ones that are ruling right now, you're going to be at the bottom. Then he gave a parable about how poor people live, and how rich people live, and how the tables will turn. That's the context of the whole thing. Read that. Give me a Luke. 16 or what? 20? I think 16 and 16 and give me 16 and 14. So first, Christ gave a parable about the steward, and they laughed him to scorn. We're going to read that part now. 16 and 14.
And the Pharisees also.
The Pharisees, so like, yeah, go on.
Yeah. And the Pharisees also, who were
covetous,
heard all these things, and they
derided him. So the Pharisees heard. So Christ gave a parable about the steward, and they heard this, and they laughed him to scorn. They derided him. They hated him. And he turned back around and goes, okay, all right, cool. And he gave him another parable. And this is where we at. Read. Give me verse 20. No, 19, so like, yeah.
There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine line, and fared sumptuously every day.
So there's a certain rich man. So Christ gave a parable about a certain rich man that's clothed in purple. You get me now? Today, you probably think purple, what's that to anything? But back then, purple was expensive. Imagine that. Like today, silk is expensive, and cotton, whatever the material is expensive. You're probably thinking, how is a color expensive? Back then, there's no material that's purple. You got to dye it. And to dye it, you need to go buy the ink and get someone to dye it for you. And it was expensive to get them colors. Expensive. So anyone that had purple on was rich. Also, purple back then, it symbolized like royalty. Only kings had purple on back then. So it's the Bible explaining how rich this man is. A certain man clothed in purple. To be clothed in purple back then, in fine colors, you was rich. Keep it in. 20, yeah.
And there were certain beggars named Lazarus.
And there's a certain beggar named Lazarus, a man beggar who ain't rich, who's not rich like this leader. The rich man in this parable is the scribes and Pharisees on top. And then the poor man is us, Peter, John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, the fishermen, who the rich didn't care about. The scribes and Pharisees didn't care about, didn't give a damn about them. We're going to keep it in. Keep it in.
Which was laid
20.
Which was laid at the gate full of sores.
And this poor man was at the gate of the rich man, laid in sores, man. And that was us. That was us, man. We're at the rich man's gate. We're going to the scribes and Pharisees. We got wounds and, you know, we're sinning. And we're asking them for help, and they wouldn't help us, man. And what's the precept for this? The precept for this is Isaiah, I think chapter 1, where it says Israel is sick from the head to the toe, and we have sores, and no one's bound them up, no one's put ointment on us. Showing you that what the sickness that we have is breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments. The sickness we have is that we're sick and we're not keeping the laws. That's the sores that we got. And we had sores on our body, and this man wouldn't help us. He wouldn't help us and, you know, bring us to his house and give us the laws. In fact, when a man tried to help us, called Yahawashi, you know what they said? Imagine this, we're at the bottom and poor, sinners. It's your job to make us not sinners no more. Yahawashi came to make us not sinners. You know what they said? They said, this man sits down with sinners, man. Look at him, man. But it's your job to fix us and get us off drugs and stop us from being sexual deviants. But instead of helping us, you did what the Christian church did. And oh, look at them, man. Look at them black people. Look at them. What's that word they used to use? What do they call riffraff? Look at them riffraff, man, outside the bookies, man. Look at them Scragger, man. Boy. It's your job to go to the bookies and fix us up, man. That was the scribes and Pharisees' job, and Christ gave a parable about that. And the precept you want, let me get the precept for bracket Allah. It is 1 second. It is Isaiah 1 and 5, 1 and 5, where it says, the whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint. Let me get there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so it goes, the sole of the foot, even to the head, there is no soundness, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, nor bound up, neither mollified with ointment. So imagine a man with sick, oozing bumps and lumps on his body, and no man's putting ointment on them, no man's wrapping them up to make sure that they're fine. And this is the scribes and Pharisees' job. This is a priest's job to make sure that we're good, to see us messing up and fix us, man. Say, brother, man, get off drugs, man. Stop being a sexual deviant. Leave that man's wife alone. But like what Yahushua did, it's your job to bind up the sick, man. Bind up means to bandage. You see a man with a broken arm, you bind it up, man. You bandage it up, make sure it's fine. And Lazarus was full of them same sores and same boils, and he was outside the scribes and Pharisees' gate, and they would take his tithes. They would take his tithes, but they would never help him. They look at him like, look at that nigga, man. Look at him, man. He's afro and half his hair plaited. See, I'm a pastor, man. I go to the church. I'm a pastor's son, and I'm nice and I'm good. Ooh, I don't roll with them niggas, man. Sound like them purple faggots, man. Purple faggots. They call us niggas. You believe that? They call us niggas, you know. They're going to UPK, and they're niggas. Because according to them, they're up there, man. They're men of God and they're glorious and nice. And we're some little niggas with warrants and no jobs. And I don't want to sit down with them. And it was so disgusting. When they saw Christ doing it, they said, surely this ain't no man of God because he sits down with sinners. So according to them, a man of God don't sit down with sinners. A man of God, would never be seen talking to a sinner. They're beneath him. And that's what they thought, man. And this is what this parable represents. Keep it in.
And it is, sorry.
Verse 21.
And it desires to be fed with crumbs which fell from the rich man's
Read it again, nice and strong, nice and loud.
And it desires to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
And he desired to be fed by the crumbs that fell from the rich man's table. He wants a blessing, man. Going to the scribes and Pharisees every day and, they take his tithes, but they ain't saving him. They take his tithes, but they ain't fixing him up, man. You feel me? Let me get the scripture. Okay, 1 second. Bear with me. There's one chapter that just hold who you are. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Let me get the scripture. Where is it? Right, so Luke 18:11. Hold where you are. So this is how the scribes and Pharisees saw the poor of Israel. This is how they viewed us. This is Luke 18 and 11. No, I'll start for 9. Luke 18 and 9. And he spake a parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. And that was the scribes and Pharisees were righteous and they loved themselves and despised others. When you read that, it explained. 2 men went up into the temple to pray. The one was a Pharisee and the other was a publican. See, so this is shedding more light on the parable that we're reading. That the Pharisee and the publican was a man that worked for the government. You feel me? And back then, a man that worked for, today, a black man that works for the government, oh my God, we hate him. Salakia. A black man that's a bailiff is a sellout, man. And back then, you worked for the government. You was like a bailiff, a publican was like a tax collector. As black people, we hated them. Someone's a sellout, man. Like, yo, you know how hard it's been black? You're going to work for them, taking our money. Same thing today. A black man that works for the police, oh my God, sellout, man. Like how could you, man? Working for Babylon, man. And that's what it was like back then. So you get a scribe, a Pharisee who's rich, and a man that was working for the government because he's poor and needs to pay his rent. You feel me? The Pharisee stood up and prayed thus with himself. Thank God, I thank thee that I am not as other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, as even this publican. This man's praying and saying, thank God, man, I'm not extortioner, I'm not wicked. Like this nigga here, man. And that's how they saw us. That's why Lazarus is poor at the rich man's gate, trying to get fed. And this rich man's nice and me for me, man. Nigga, you're extortioner, man. You're horrible, man. Oh, you're a nigga, man. Look at you, man. Speaking that slang and listening to rap music. I'm better than you, man. And this is how they saw us back then. This is why Christ had to come with that parable to let people know. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all I possess. And the publican standing afar off would not lift up as much as his eyes unto heaven. So that the publican that was down and low and was genuine and wanting to change, man, but his rich man wouldn't give him a chance. The rich man thought it was better than him. And that's where we are right here in this parable. Go back to where you were, 21.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
And moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores, man. Did anyone know who the dogs are according to the Bible? According to the Bible, who are the dogs? When Christ, I just read it. Christ said what? It's not good that I take my bread and give it unto dogs, man. The Bible also said what? Christ said what? Dogs have come past me. They pierced my hands and feet, man. Who are the dogs according to the Bible? Go on, sis. The dogs are the other nations. That's the dogs are according to his precept. The dogs are the other nations, and the dogs came and licked his sores. Have anyone ever heard the term licking your sores? What does that mean? Yeah.
I don't mean, but I've heard that probably. Is that true? There's a mix of salt, makes it better.
Yeah. The old saying goes, oh, look, he ran off to go lick his sores. The saying comes from dogs lick their sores. Dogs got enzymes on their tongue that somehow it licks the bacteria away and it makes you better. So Salakia. So imagine you're so poor that you ain't got medicine, you ain't got ointment, and dogs got to lick your sores to make you better. Which apparently dogs got enzymes in them that makes your sores better. And the nations had to lick this man's sores. The nations, the heathen had to give this man what? JSA, man. Heathens had to give a little what? What's it called? Job seekers allowance, and what's the thing to give you? Benefits, little crumbs little crumbs that this man should be giving you. This man, a leader. He's supposed to be making you better, man. But the dogs had to make him better. Why? Because his brother wouldn't do it, man. And the heathen had to come. The dogs had to lick his sores. Dogs had to make him better. And this is what the white man gives you, man, with drugs. He gives you job seekers allowance. He gives you what's the other one called? Housing credit and what's the other one, man? Benefits. That's the fucking what kind of benefits. Give this man benefits, man. JSA benefits, housing credit, things that make you slightly better, man. Things that make you, okay to survive. Why? Because the brother wouldn't give him. Yeah, he's looking for the brothers. He's looking for the brother for crumbs. Your brother's too posh for that, man. He has to go to the heathen for it, man. That's us today. You go to your church for it, they're gonna give you. They're gonna give you. They tell you to pray. Imagine my rent is paying. They're telling me to pray. Sadly, my landlord don't take prayers, man. Sadly, Asda don't take prayers, man. Asda take money, and to get that food, you gotta go to the white man, man. The white man come with his vouchers. The white man come with his vouchers and stuff, man. Because your pastor won't do it, man. You're not praying hard enough. Keep it in.
And it came to pass.
Nice and short. Come on, nice and loud, man. You got it in you, man.
Okay.
Come on, that's right.
Beggar died.
And it came to pass that the beggar died, read.
And was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom.
And carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. There's a reason why it says Abraham's bosom, man. Your bosom is where your heart. And it's carried into Abraham's bosom. So this man died and came to Abraham's bosom. Abraham is what? Is who the Lord made the first promise with, man. Lord made the covenant with. This man died, came again, and was in the truth, came in Abraham's bosom. You feel me? I think that's it. 1 second, bear with me, because it's been a while since I brought this down. Go on, keep it in.
The rich man also.
I asked Captain Meshach on that. I believe the bosom is a covenant, came into the covenant. Keep it in.
The rich man also died and was buried.
And the rich man died also and was buried. So the whole point of Christ is, when you read on Christ, to say that basically it's going to switch. You're rich now. You're doing good now. But in the future, it's going to switch. All the people that was poor, all the brothers in the UPK that are poor right now, and people look at them, and Christians look at them niggas, man. Look at them. Oh, look at you, man. You lot are sinners, man. Got all these wives, and look at you, man. There's only 4 or 5 of you. It's going to switch, man. We're going to be the rulers, and you're going to be in torment. But keep it in.
And in how he lifted up his eyes, being in torment.
And in how he lifted up his eyes, man. And we know another topic on it, but how is not talking about burning. It's talking about being in a terrible condition. So the time's coming when he's going to live in the ghetto. The time's going to come where he's going to beg you for a blessing. The time's coming when he's going to want to be clothed in purple and not going to be clothed in purple. It's going to change. Keep it in.
And see Abraham afar off, Lazarus in his bosom.
There you go. And he sees Abraham far off and Lazarus in his bosom. He sees Lazarus that was doing terrible. In the truth now, rocking, rolling, strong. Keep it in.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, I have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip and tip of the finger in the water and cool my tongue.
And he said, listen, tell Lazarus, man, to dip his finger in some water and cool my tongue, man. I mean, what a blessing. He was in a house so bad. Imagine being in a house so bad, yeah, all you want not water food. Just want man to put some water on your tongue. Basically, this man was so down. All he wanted was a little blessing, man. That's how hard it was. Go on, sis. So yeah, let me tell you something. Hell in the Bible is a condition. If you say I'm in hell, man, it means I'm living rough, man. It's not talking about burning to death, man. Let me get a quick scripture. Hold who you are. Hold who you are. Right, hold where you are. Give me 2 Peter. I'll get it for you. 2 Peter 2:6. Now I'll break it down. Christians say that how when the Bible talks about everlasting fire. See, you probably the Bible talks about everlasting fire and fire that burneth forever, and you think it's talking literal. It's not literal, man. And whenever we teach on the UPK, so you see, you guys are mangling the Bible. We're not, man. I'm gonna show you that burning forever don't mean to burn forever. It means to burn for a long time. If I say I was waiting on you, man, you go, how long? Forever, man. It means I'm waiting a long time. And the same people that speak slang today are the same people that wrote the Bible, man. Black people, and that's how it is. This is 2 Peter 2:6, and it reads, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's say this is the right one. 1 second. Give me a second. This is the one. Don't think it's the one. Bear with me. No, it's Jude. Same story, but in Jude. So Karathya, Jude 1:7. So Jude 1:7, and it reads, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities round about them, in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, going after strange flesh, are set for an example. So the Most High burnt down Sodom and Gomorrah for an example. So you're meant to read the Bible and see how these homosexuals died and say, yo, I don't want to be a homosexual. You're meant to read the Bible. You're meant to go to Sodom and Gomorrah and see the ashes and go, yo, God, this is homosexuals. Listen, I'm not going back to a gay club ever again. That's the whole point of this whole point. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. So the Bible goes, these men got the vengeance of God, and the vengeance was eternal fire. So what's the problem? What's the problem with this? What's the Bible saying here about Sodom and Gomorrah? I'll read it for you again. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities round about, in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication. So talking about how the Lord destroys wicked empires. When you read the Bible, it talks about what else? Talks about how the Lord destroyed Egypt, and now talking about how the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah too. You feel me? Going after strange flesh. So it lets you know why the Lord destroyed them, because they're going after strange flesh. 2 men is strange flesh. A man should lie down with another man. That's a strange flesh. 2 women, strange flesh. A man lying down with a child, a man lying down with a dog, a horse, strange flesh. And that's why the Lord killed them. Are set forth for an example. So the Lord did it to make an example out of them. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. And letting you know how he destroyed them. He destroyed them by giving them eternal fire. You heard about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Sodom and Gomorrah was a city of homosexuals that the Lord burned to ash. And the Bible said he gave them eternal fire. Now what's the problem? No, I mean, what's the problem with what we just read? What Christians read? Absolutely. You gonna try?
It was physical fire because Sodom and Gomorrah was physically burnt down.
Yeah, but the Lord said he gave him eternal fire.
Eternal fire.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah burning right now. No. So if you go to Babylon right now, we still see it burning. So what's the Lord saying here by eternal fire? So this lets you know that eternal fire ain't talking about burning forever, man. Christians read about hell, and the Lord's gonna put you in eternal fire, and the lake of fire is eternal fire. They go, oh shit, you're gonna burn forever, man. Not talking about that, man. Imagine you're burning to death and you're burning and burning for a long time, man. It feels like what? Forever? And that's how black people talk, man. When something burning, when you see a house on fire burning and man are burning, the skin's melting after, like, damn, this thing is burning forever, man. If you're the one being burned, it feels like you're burning forever. And that's how the Bible's written. So when you read about the fire and hell and so forth, it's like literal, man. Sodom and Gomorrah ain't burning right now. You go to Iraq right now, you can see the remains of Sodom and Gomorrah. It's not burning right now. Eternal fire is not talking about literal eternal fire, man. being in hell and being in torment and the flame. The Bible uses words like being the flame and the hot and the hunger and the torment. And Christians think, oh my God, a dopey movie. The torment means what? You're gonna be bats tormenting you and the burning of the skin. So it's all figurative talk, man, of being uncomfortable, being down, being low. Hell is a word that means the grave. Look at the word hell. Hell means the grave, and the grave means I'm low, I'm down, I'm at the bottom, I'm in the gutter. People use that term today. I'm in the gutter, man. It don't literally mean I'm in the gutter. When a man says he's broke, it don't mean he's broken. It means I'm down and out, man. I'm out together. Together. When you got your shit together, it means you're nice. When you're broke, you ain't got it together, man. That's what it's talking about. Go on, sis.
It's like, you know how like sins, what like UK, like sin has different, like the sub sin that's like small, some like great. You know,
There's no sin that's small. There's no sin that's great. So like, yeah.
You know, the one will have a bigger consequence than the other.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, what would be like the consequence for like, you know, like molesters and, you know, like people like that? Is there like different kind of... Well,
child molestation comes under fornication, and fornication has one punishment, man. Fornication is what unlawful sex. So having sex with a man, if you're a man already, a cow, another man's woman, and having sex with a child, all comes under fornication, all unlawful sex. And according to the Bible, that's death, man. That's death. But anyway, that's the point I'm making is to be in hell and to be in eternal fire don't mean to literally be burning forever. So go back to where you were in Luke, Bible Kashar. I've got 5 minutes to that wrap up.
He tips his finger into the water and cool my tongue.
Come on.
I am tormented in these flames.
For I am tormented in this flame. So Christians read and go, oh my God, he's being burnt, man. This means I'm having a hard time, man. You know what it means to be in the flame? Working 2 jobs, lights getting cut off, eating cereal at night time. I do that anyway because I like cereal sometimes. But some people have got to live. It keeps them alive, man. That's what it means to be in the flame. To be in the flame don't always mean to burn. To be in the flame, to be hot and tormented, just means to be down and out, and times are rough and times are hard. And say, yo, come on, help me out, man. Just how Lazarus was saying to him, brother, help me out, man. And the brother said, no, turned his back at him. It's in reverse. Now he's going through hard times now, and he wants Lazarus to help him. Keep it in.
Well, Abraham said, son, remember that though in thy lifetime receive this thy God, thy good things, and like while Lazarus evil things.
And he goes, listen, in your lifetime, remember they both died? The Bible teaches reincarnation, man. One man was reborn back into Abraham's bosom, reborn back in the truth. Another man was born back poor, man. He goes, in your last lifetime, you was good, you're doing good, you didn't help him. So why should he help you, man? You talking about brother help me. We said, brother help me. And you looked at me like the heathen had to come help me. The heathen had to give me crumbs. I'm your brother, but you was living good and you didn't help me. Read.
But now he is confirmed, and thou art tormented.
But now he's good and you're tormented. Now he's living good and you're tormented. You're living how he's living. You're living in the bad neighborhoods. You're living in the neighborhood with the rats and the abandoned buildings. And now he's doing good. Read on.
And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed.
He goes, besides all this, there's a great gulf fixed. A gulf is like what? You ever heard of what's it called again? A gulf is like water. You heard about the Gulf War? Gulf. Gulf is like a big water. It's saying between me and you anyway. There's a big gulf fixed between us. Keep it in. Let me get the gulf. Keep it in.
So they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us.
There you go. So it's saying, so you can't pass here, we can't pass to you. That gulf is. Oh, let me get the scripture real quick, man. The Bible, what the Bible saying? I'm talking about left. What it's saying is basically you're wicked anyway. I mean, you couldn't come over here anyway. You feel me? Let me get the scripture real quick. Oh God, what is it again? Okay, so it's Isaiah 59:2. This is the goal fixed. Isaiah 59:2. Isaiah 59:2. but your iniquities have separated between you and your God. So see how the gulf that separated Lazarus from the poor man. That gulf is his iniquities, man. His iniquities got him separated from his God. So saying, listen, he's saying, because you didn't have Lazarus. And anyway, you wicked anyway, man. The only thing separating you from us that you won't keep laws anyway. Feel me? Keep it in.
Us from neither they can pass to us that would come from.
Read that again. Nice and strong, nice and loud. Come on.
Neither can they pass to us that would come from thy.
So anyone on your side can't come over here, man. Wicked, man. He can't come over here. There's a gulf. There's something that's separating him from us. He's wicked. Keep it in. You got iniquities, man. Read.
Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou would be.
Take your time.
Woodless, send him to my father's house.
So he said, okay, cool. That's fine then. Fuck it. But please send someone to my father's house, man, to warn them to keep the law, such and commandments, that they don't end up like me. Keep it in.
For I have 5 brethren that he may testify unto them, lest they also come in.
He goes, one, my brother, I got 5 brothers, and tell them quickly because I don't want them to come here. I don't want them to, end up like how I ended up. Keep it in.
Abraham said unto him that have Moses and the prophets.
And he said, listen, see, that's what talk about the laws. Talk about the laws, such a commandments. Well, listen, you got Moses and the prophets, man. And what did the prophets teach the laws? Meaning what? If they keep the laws, such a commandments, they'll be fine. You have Moses and the laws. This is how you know that it's the breaking of the commandments, iniquities are stopping him from getting over to Lazarus' side. Because Moses is saying, listen, if you want to come over here, you got Moses and the prophets, man. That's all you need. Keep it in.
Let them hear them.
So let them hear them. Keep it in.
And he said, now, Father Abraham, for if one went unto them from the dead.
Now he said, Abraham, hear what he's saying? But if a man went to them from the dead, read.
They will repent.
It goes, I hear what you're saying, but if a man went to them from the dead, then they'll listen because it's from the dead. So they'll listen, they'll pay attention, they'll listen, they'll change their mind. Keep it in.
And he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded through one of the rose from the dead. And this is what he said, man. He said, listen, if they hear not Moses, neither will they be persuaded if one rose from the dead, man. What's he saying here, man? Come on, there's a cold line right there. Anyone know what he's saying? Barak, you want to know what the brother's saying? In fact, I'm running on time. So, okay, what he's saying is this: who's the one that rose from the dead? For time's sake, Yahweh Jesus. And Christ said, listen, if you don't believe in Moses, then you won't believe on Christ. But if you don't believe in Christ, then you don't believe in Moses. Christ is the one that rose from the dead. And goes, if you don't believe in Moses, then neither would you believe in the teachings of Christ. That's basically what it's saying. But so we got to wrap up. We got some fees to take care of in the UK school. We'll be on the ends tomorrow, 9 till 11, and we'll be here again. We've got class also, so like a class in Leicester, 5 till 7 Saturday, Maidstone Road at Caribbean Center, LE20UA. Put that in your sat nav, and make sure you come 5 till 7 this Saturday. That's SHALAM.